Hello, it's that time of the month again where I'll be going through my monthly pickups for March. It started off quite slow, but it ramped up towards the end of the month, so I have got quite a few to go through. So stay tuned to see what I picked up after this. Yeah, so like I say, I'd only bought one film for about 2.5 weeks of March, and then suddenly there were all these sales popping into my inbox in my email account. We'd got Rare Waves doing two for £16. There are a couple of decent deals on Amazon. And then I went into Leeds city centre at the weekend and picked up another 6. And then one dropped this morning. So there's a fair few to get through. I'll start off with the first film that I picked up. I used an Amazon voucher from my Christmas present, and I picked up Kiss of the Spider-Woman on Criterion. I've been wanting to see this for absolutely ages. It's got William Hurt in it, and did he win an Oscar for this? I think this was like an Oscar-winning film. Been wanting to see this for probably decades, really. Don't know too much about it. Just know it's got William Hurt in it. It's directed by Hector Babenco. Never even heard of him, but when I saw it had come out on Criterion, I just had to pick this one up. And then there were two fairly cheap deals on Amazon. So I picked up The Coffee Table, which I've heard really good things about. I've heard it's quite gory and brutal. It's a foreign horror film. No idea what it's about. I've stayed away from all the spoilers because I've heard it's a really good, tense, gripping horror film with lots of disturbing imagery. So yeah, I'm going in blind. Not sure what I'm going to let myself in for, but you know, you've got to do that when you're a film buff, sometimes going blind. I'd heard loads of good things about this. Beau Travail by Claire Denis. She's a fantastic filmmaker, and I've just heard so many great things about this. So I did watch this. It's about sort of male, like toxic masculinity within the French Foreign Legion. And you have one of the sergeants or captains who takes a dislike for one of the privates who joins the Foreign Legion. No idea why he takes a dislike to him, but he just does. And there's not much dialogue in it. It's mainly told through like a voiceover narrative, and it's non-linear as well. So you've got the captain. It's set in the future after what happens in the French Foreign Legion, and he's sort of regretting what he's done in the past to this recruit. Stunning imagery. The cinematography is absolutely stunning, but I didn't really love it. I think it was just due to not much dialogue, and there was not much of an explanation on why he took a dislike to this guy. But yeah, loads of people have this in their top tens. Like I think Sound and Sight magazine had this as their best film of all time, which I'm not really sure about. It's definitely one I need to go back and rewatch. But I didn't love it to start with. I think I gave it 3 or 3.5 out of 5, just mainly due to the amazing cinematography. They're like out in the desert of Africa, so there's some stunning scenery, and the cinematography is just fantastic. So that's those 3. And then I'll go through my pickups on Rare Waves. So they were doing a deal. 2 for £16, so all of these are £8 each. Since Peter Bogdanovich has passed away, I've always wanted to see this. Targets, that stars Boris Karloff. Don't know too much about it, but I know Boris Karloff was tied to a contract with the studio, and they said to Peter Bogdanovich, "You can make this film if you want, but you've got to use Boris Karloff." So no idea what the film's about, but I've always wanted to see it because I've been watching a lot of Peter Bogdanovich's filmography since he passed away, and they're all brilliant. I mean, Paper Moon is just an amazing film. So yeah, quite excited to watch that one. Then I've picked up Sion's, I've forgotten his name now, Sion Sono's Cold Fish. Now, Sion Sono has got a bit of a sketchy reputation, actually. He's quite a controversial director due to some accusations, and he'd made a film called Love Exposure, which I do have, but it's incredibly long, and I've not had time to watch it yet, which I really do need to watch it, but I've heard really good things about it. Loads of people put it in their favourite foreign films of all time sort of lists and things. So I've heard good things about this as well. This is about a serial killer, I believe, who owns a like a pet store for fish. Yeah, heard good things, but this is another long one as well. All his films seem to be very long. This is 144 minutes, so it's 20 odd minutes over 2 hours. So yeah, Cold Fish. I picked up a classic, which is an Ealing Studios film, and it's Scott of the Antarctic, starring John Mills. I saw this when I was a kid. It's an absolute classic. Can't remember too much. Obviously, it's based on a real, true life story. And I remember John Mills being just fantastic in this. But yeah, this is one of the vintage classics. £8, can't go wrong. It's directed by Charles Friend. A Lars von Trier film, which I've been meaning to watch for a long time, and that's Dogville, starring Nicole Kidman. Again, don't know too much about this. If any of you have seen any of these pickups, let me know what you think of them. If you've seen them, let me know in the comments below. I always read your comments, and more than likely I'll reply as well. So let me know. If anyone's seen Dogville, let me know what you think of it. I've heard it's a brilliant film, so £8, can't go wrong. Picked up this film called Killing by Shinya Sakamoto. I like Shinya Sakamoto's films. They're always interesting, and this is a samurai film, and it's quite short, so I'll probably get round to this very quickly. But yeah, there's a few samurai on the back if you can see them there. And finally, La Chimera. Know nothing about it. It was the last film I put in there. I wanted to just add another one. This is a film by Alice Rawitcher. Again, don't know much about it, but it gets lots of stars on the back. So this is set in the 1980s. A former Etruscan landscape of rural Italy, Arthur, a vagabond-type character, is mourning the loss of his love. A local ragtag group of grave robbers make use of his archaeological skills to find ancient tombs filled with artifacts. But Arthur uses the dig to search for a door to the afterlife, of which myths speak, where he imagines reuniting with her. Sounds great. So yeah, it did intrigue me, did the title really. Just picked it up, I'd heard it was good. So those are those 6. And then, like I say, at the weekend, went into the city centre, and I didn't intend to pick anything up, but there were too many deals on at HMV, so I picked all these up because they were too good to pass on. I love Asian cinema, so when I saw this, there's two films on here. There's one called A Certain Killer and another called A Killer's Key, and they're directed by Raizo Ichikawa and Kazuo Mori. And that was $11.99, knocked down from $17.99. There's two films on there. I just love, you know what I do love? All the artwork that Arrow, they've got an artist on their books that is producing stunning artwork. I mean, I love that artwork. And you'll see possibly some more of his artwork on there's two last films that I'll go through. And then Kinji Fukasaku, who did Battle Royale, and he did the like the Yakuza films. The name escapes me. It's got humanity in the title. Yeah, Kinji Fukasaku. If I ever see his name, I always want to pick his films up because they've all been excellent so far. I mean, Battle Royale, it's his masterpiece. But yeah, this one's called The Threat. It was $9.99. It's a gritty crime drama in the vein of Kurosawa's High and Low. High and Low, fantastic Kurosawa film, so can't wait to watch those. I upgraded my copy of Dark City by Alex Proyas. I love this film. It's a fantastic science fiction film. It's dark, it's intriguing. It's a murder mystery set in, well, it's set in a very strange location where the streets change after a certain time of the day or night. So all these buildings keep going up and down. So the city, the Dark City, keeps forever changing. And the people within the city, their roles within the city are altered. So they all fall asleep during a certain time of the day. The city changes, they wake up and they believe that they're someone else. They've got different jobs. But there's a murder, there's a serial killer on the loose, killing women, prostitutes, and Rufus Sewell's fantastic. It's got Kiefer Sutherland, Jennifer Connelly, Richard O'Brien from Rocky Horror Picture Show, and The Crystal Maze. That's it, Crystal Maze, the TV show. It's a great film. William Hurt's in this as well. That's two William Hurt films I've picked up. But yeah, I've upgraded my import copy of Dark City because I've heard this is a 4K restoration. $11.99. Can't go wrong. I've been eyeing this up for a while and there was a fiver off it. It was down from £25 to 20 quid, and it's a nice special edition of Witness with a poster. There's some art cards in the box, and you get a nice booklet, as you do. Lots of essays and imagery, screenshots. So I haven't seen this. I think I owned it on VHS, and I've not seen it since VHS days. So that's why I've been eyeing it up, waiting for the price to come down a bit. So picked it up. Witness by Peter Weir. Peter Weir, what a director. And then I picked up two films from last year. They came out at the cinema last year. And I've watched both of these yesterday. And the first one is the Darren Aronofsky film Caught Stealing, which is more of a mainstream film for Darren Aronofsky. But it's really entertaining. This is like a crime thriller. You've got loads of colourful characters. I mean, Matt Smith's just brilliant as this British punk who gets Austin Butler into a heap of trouble after he goes back home to London to see his dying dad. He's left holding the cat, and lots of mobster types and criminals come after him. Really good. It's pretty violent, actually. It was more violent than I was expecting. I'd not known anything about it. I'd heard good things. It got good reviews on Letterboxd and Mark Commode and what have you. So I knew I was going to be in for a treat, and it is great. It's lots of twists and turns along the way. Loved it. Really good. I definitely recommend Caught Stealing. And I watched Eddington. This is Ari Aster. I was going to call him Ari Aster. Yeah, Ari Aster, who did the amazing Hereditary, and he made Midsommar and Beau is Afraid. But you know what? This was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Joaquin Phoenix, he's brilliant as ever. You've got Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone. You've got a brilliant cast. Austin Butler's in this as well. I did an Austin Butler double bill yesterday, unintentionally. But this is fantastic. You've got a sheriff facing off against a mayor, and they're both going at each other during COVID. So it's set during COVID, and I think this could be I think this will be considered a masterpiece of this era that we're going through right now. I honestly do, because there's so much that it picks up and goes through that we're going through. We've got like AI data centers, huge data centers, like guzzling water. Like it's in abundance when it isn't. You've got lots of social media commentary and fake news going on. You've got like lots of protesting, and you've got like the Black Lives Matter after what happened in Minnesota. I think it was Minnesota. So you've got lots of stuff going on that's very, very relevant with what's going on today. Just fantastic. And it proper kicks off towards the end. It's like you're just watching the sheriff and the mayor going at it, and then after about 2/3 of the film, it kicks off, and you're on the edge of the seat. You don't know what's going to happen. Brilliant film. Loved it. I gave it 9 out of 10, or 4.5 out of 5. Brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Ari Aster is a great director. And then finally, I've picked up 2 Chow Yun-fat films. The first was knocked down in price, so I've done pretty well this month. All these, I think there's only 2 films there that were full price. Everything else was knocked down in price. So I picked this up in the sale on Amazon. That's City on Fire with Chow Yun-fat. Never seen it. It's directed by Ringo Lam, who's a great director. But you've got Danny Lee. I think Danny Lee is in The Killer. John Woo's The Killer. Yeah, great film. But yeah, not seen this one. If anyone's seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think. But yeah, it's got a little booklet in there. I love Asian cinema, and anything with Chow Yun-fat in it's got to be good. And finally, this landed on my doorstep, and I got home to find it in the corridor. Hard Boiled. This is one of my favourite films of all time. It's one of the best action films of all time. This is the film that got me into foreign cinema. I saw this twice at the Bradford International Film Festival, all the way back in 1992, I think, or maybe 1990. When did this come out? I think this came out in 92. Yeah, 92. So I saw this at the film festival, and I was blown away, and I bought another ticket for the following day, went back to see it. Just an amazing film. So it comes with a bit of a slip, hard box, not much on the back. You're seeing this at the same time as me. I've literally just opened this. So you get your booklet. So this is 4K, but I do believe there is a Blu-ray as well. Reason why I bought the 4K, I am not 4K ready in my home theatre yet, but I do own a really good bootleg of Hard Boiled on Blu-ray, so I can still watch Hard Boiled in my cinema room. But I am gradually going to upgrade all the bits of kit in my home theatre. But yeah, there we go. So that's the booklet. You get a post. Looks like a double-sided poster now. I know a lot of people got their copies of Hard Boiled at the weekend. That's the original poster. I love this artwork. Whoever the artist is, if anyone knows who the artist is, who's doing all these editions, let me know. I think the artwork's just stunning. And then there's the 4K. It's got 2 discs. So you got disc 1 with the film and the extras. And disc 2 has just got extras on it. And you've got some postcards. And all these have got that image on the back. So it looks like all these are original posters from different countries, which I do like to look at. That's Tony Leung. Honestly, if you've not seen Hard Boiled, pick up a copy now. The action is incredible. John Woo pretty much reinvented the double handgun in slow-mo, like action shots. It's brilliant, and it has 3 standout action sequences. Right at the very beginning in the birdhouse, that's insane. Then you've got the warehouse scene, which goes even further into ludicrous action. And then you've got the hospital scene, which blows the other 2 scenes out of the water as Tequila's trying to rescue all the little babies in the maternity ward. But what a film. It's just fantastic. If you've not seen it, pick up a copy. You will not be disappointed. Those are my pickups for March. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. If you're not subscribed yet, why not? Get that bloody subscribe button pressed. I have a plan. If I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I do have a big plan. There'll be a really interesting, spectacular video that I'm going to do when I get to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, please. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of March. March? What am I on about? I'm releasing this on the 1st of April. Yeah, enjoy the spring that's coming. The weather's getting better, thank God. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Goodbye.